What is up, you guys? The Fallout What If here, and today I'm doing my What If. This is going to be what if Deku was in the Dragon Ball Z universe, Part 4, I believe. Hopefully it's Part 4. I don't know. I probably forgot. But this is going to be somewhat tied into the, as you can see, the GT and the DB and the Super Universe. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to scratch a lot of the what is the word? I'm going to take off a lot of the stuff from GT and then add just certain parts to it, because it's not going to make sense if I just somewhat make people older than younger and different in the timeline. So here's what's going to happen. The GT universe takes place 2 years before Super. So that's what's going to happen. Now, who's the person in the middle? That is Deku when he's an adult. For some reason, he turned brown. So did his hair. Well, it's not brown. It's just think if it's black hair, because I couldn't find a Saiyan that looks like this with brown hair. I mean, with black hair. And who's the person right here? Well, that is Deku in Super Saiyan 4. I couldn't find someone else, so this one has to do. And let's see, anything else? Oh, there's nothing else, so let's begin. What happens in after the Majin Buu saga? We get to the whole point where basically there's peace and quiet. For once, there is just peace and quiet. No one is destroying the world for the months to come. Basically, it's just that. Now, what happens is this. Deku already and his wife Urza basically have a kid. And I don't know what to call it. Him. It's just a bit. The kid's not born. You know what? None of them are gonna have a kid yet. All right, none of them are going to have kids. I'm gonna wait till the Super universe until it's the Super Universe. So, besides all that, basically Gohan and Deku just usually spar with each other, and for the time being, these basically Gohan and Deku do have their girlfriends still, so Videl and Ursa are still buddy-buddy. No, there's no action that ever happens between these four. It's just they're good friends. Let's see. Oh yeah, not only that, Goku and basically Vegeta still talk, and they usually spar with each other. You know, Nappa has Crush and Sprites, and how do I say it? There's not that much that I could say right now, but let's just head off to what happens to the bad guys. The bad guy, aka Baby, he arrives on Earth, and he does his whole thing. He basically mind controls people, and what happens is basically Majin Buu, who is technically responsible for the destruction of one of the planets that he was on, he was starting to get used to it and be like, oh yeah, this is such a good place to, you know, do diabolical schemes with. But in the very end, all that happened was, you know, Buu came along, and they found out that Buu still is in Earth, and Buu was responsible for all this, and then the people who are they always with were a family of Saiyans. Well, it was technically Hercule, but, you know, the family of Saiyans let him live, which were also his prime enemy. Now, what happens afterwards is that he takes over basically by mind controlling people. And yeah, he just goes on he goes not on a killing spree, but he just goes on a spree of mind control. So everyone is just freaked out. Goku and the others don't know a thing yet. The only people that are there fighting is basically, well, Baby already took control of Vegeta. How it kind of did like in canon, except for the kids being like younger and all that stuff. Goku's unaware of this. Gohan got controlled. Goten and Trunks basically were messing around and fighting until they found out they were weak, and they got mind controlled. Let's see, Crush and Sprite, Nappa was controlled. Everyone was controlled. Basically, the few people left, let's say it's, Deku, Goku, Mr. Popo, Dende, Piccolo. Let's see. I forgot a couple of more people, but Hercule. Don't forget about him. And yeah, for the time being, it's that. So what happens is this. Goku and the others basically find out there's a planet going to be wished for, and everybody is being sent off to, the Tuffle planet. Getting angered by all this, Goku and Deku basically just start, they instant transmission over there, because Goku has that ability still, if nobody remembers. After that, let's see. Oh yeah, Baby starts to, say, oh, I'm not going to say the voice because that will hurt my voice too much. He just says, oh yeah, you guys are here, and now I'm going to have your family fight you. Which kind of, freaks them out a little bit, but at the same time they're like, nah, sure, they can handle it. And basically they start fighting all of them. They do realize that this is a very hard way to, this is very hard to fight them all, because not only that, Gohan has been, training for a very long time with Deku. Trunks and Goten decide to train a little bit more seriously after, finding out that they're big, that technically they're, basically, until they found out Gohan and Deku basically, how should I say this? After they found out that these two were very powerful and how cool they were when fighting, they realized, okay, we want to be like them. So they kind of trained the same way. Nappa basically trained as well, even harder, after finding out that there was a such thing as Super Saiyan 3 and 4. Oh, not only that, Majin Buu wasn't there for the time being. Kid Buu, no, Majub is not going to be a thing right now. It will be soon. I just gotta find a way how to do it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Piccolo is on Earth still, trying to find a way how to take out the not take out the problem. He's trying to find a way how to somewhat get the Earth back to normal. So while these people are fighting, Baby starts fighting freaking Deku, and he's on par with him right now. Goku is just still taking care of Nappa and what's called the children. He's not wanting to kill them. He's trying his best, going Super Saiyan 3 to make sure that none of them will get the jump on him. But you also have to factor in Gohan being strong, actually laying a devastating punch on Goku, and pretty much Nappa just grabbing him to make sure that Gohan can beat him up. Deku, having to go all out, goes Super Saiyan 4 immediately, and just looks at Baby and punches him straight in the face. Realizing it's Vegeta, he thinks to himself, Vegeta's not going to mind too much me trying to kick, something evil out of him. Oh boy, hopefully he forgives me. But anyway, Gohan just is about to lay off a devastating blast, but Deku just pretty much head smashes him onto the ground. And this is when Goku just grabs freaking Nappa's arm and pretty much, like, how do I say it, flips him over and pretty much kicks him in the face. After that, the boys are there, and this is when pretty much they just grab Gohan and Trunks, and they pretty much just smack them on their necks like they did in like Vegeta did in canon. Let's see. Crush and Sprite. They are technically the same age, a little bit younger by off a few years. So when they do try to fight them, no, wait a minute. I did say that they were all the same age, so that would be messed up. Yeah, Crush and Sprite do use a little bit of a weird technique. It's kind of like a mixture of Nappa's technique and mixed in with their own. And here's what they did. They basically, like, turned their fingers up, but Crush turns his fingers up while Sprite turns her fingers down. And basically, explosions from both sides happen, and, well, basically they were caught in the middle, so they kind of felt both sides of the attack. But doing the same thing to Crush and Sprite, what they did to Trunks and Goten, they basically are knocked out immediately. These two start to fight freaking Baby, because Baby is absorbing more energy. He's absorbing a heck of a lot more energy. And freaking, how should I say it? She does the whole thing still. Bulma does the whole thing where Baby turns into his Golden 8 form. Which, give me a moment here, people. Okay, so what does happen is, well, Baby becomes Ozaru and starts trying to wreak mayhem everywhere. Goku and Deku basically trying to, fight this guy, kind of succeeding, but at the same time, he's a bit more stronger because Vegeta has gotten more stronger over the time due to, Vegeta training a lot, and, every time, having that, the Prince of all Saiyans kind of, thing. Well, baby Vegeta is stronger, and, baby Ozaru Vegeta is a lot more stronger now, and is trying to get the best of them. But when the whole, oh yeah, we're going to start, giving everyone the drink so that way they don't all have to die. Yeah, everybody is starting to, go around and, what's the word? And find out that they were taken away from Earth, and now they have to, go back. So now, out of all the things, they start, oh boy, sorry about that. They start saying, oh, okay, so now we have to start fighting, this guy because, he's doing a lot of bad. And Gohan, Vegeta, Gohan, and, Goten, Trunks, Crush and Sprite, Nappa, the Z Warriors basically start, shooting their, strongest energy attacks at Baby, but it's not working. Goku shooting his energy blast, it's working a little bit more, and then, everyone is attacking freaking Baby instead of just a one-on-one fight. Baby, just getting mad, is using a death, what is that word? Revenge Death Ball, and just shoots out a huge one. everyone is trying to get out of the way, but Goku and Goku is trying to push Deku out of the way, but Deku decides he's the one who's going to be taking the whole brunt force of it all. Goku now realizing his son might die, he's starting to chase freaking Baby, and these two are fighting. Now, all Deku is thinking in his mind is, what is he going to do? Is he going to try to blast his way out of here? Is he going to try to just run, or just trying to force himself out of there? He's trying to think that, well, is he going to die? But all he just feels is this sense of just determination. He doesn't want to die. He wants to live and protect the others. And this is when he just pretty much starts charging up all of his energy and just trying to break free. But he's pretty much out of power. So all he does is starts trying to absorb the energy within, and basically trying to see if he can just absorb all this weird energy around him that's pretty much just destructive. And this is when he is trying so hard, and he's starting to get the hang of it. And he's absorbing and absorbing, and it's becoming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And this is when he pretty much feels this weird tension in his body. And while doing all this, he's pretty much somewhat absorbed a move that Baby has given him. And this is when he pretty much looks at Goku, and he's pretty much on the ground being stomped on. And this is when Deku has an idea. He needs to somewhat kill Baby, and that is what he's going to do. He just shoots out, he just says, everyone on Earth, everyone on the planet, trying to get King Kai's help to talk to everyone. He just tells them to give me your energy and all that stuff. And a lot of people, knowing the fact that there's one creature that's going to kill them all, they might as well do it. Half of the world is giving them their energy, and he says, well, this is good enough. And this is when he starts to fuse this weird black energy that's looks very evil and menacing. It's like his aura turned black. And this is when he's just shooting out a lot of dark energy or dark ki into the ball, and making the spirit bomb much more wild, much more destructive, much more explosive. And this is when he just shoots the freaking ball at him. And this is when he says, this puny attack isn't going to hurt me. And when he feels it, he feels his stomach almost rupturing. And this is when Deku just charges in and pretty much grabs Goku, flies out, and he throws Goku towards the other people, saying, give him a senzu bean. And Baby is just very upset or very mad. This is when he pretty much tries to attack Deku, but Deku grabbing his arm and pretty much flipping him over, running towards the tail, grabbing it and just yanking it out. This is when Baby just becomes very, Baby. He gets out of Vegeta, and not only that, the whole thing happens still where, Deku just shoots the attack through the sun, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, not only that, Vegeta is like kind of thankful, but like, you know, you shouldn't have, now I have this weird stomach ache. Now I need a senzu bean and all that stuff. Nappa's like, you know, doing his own thing, trying to talk to his boys, saying they were very brave and very, you know, he was very happy that, you know, they came out you know, unscathed. Give me a second here. So anyway, Deku and Goku basically technically beat Baby. Let's see, what else do I say? Oh yeah, after all that, things are kind of now cool, because, well, how should I say this? Gohan, basically, you know, no, not Gohan, everyone is basically, you know, is normal now. Wondering who the heck that person was, and what I'm going to say is that Baby just wanted to, well, Baby, you know, decide, oh wait, I already told you what happened with Baby, or why he did what he did. So, what else should I say? After all that, you know, Baby's dead, Vegeta's, you know, doing his own thing. Everything is back to the way it was, until, give me a moment here. So, these are the Shadow Dragons that you all pretty much know of in GT. After wishing for everybody to just be returned back to the other planet. Oh, and not only that, how should I say this? Their whole wish of like, oh yeah, bring back everyone to this place after all that stuff. Something, because I know they got some other wishes there still. So yeah, after that, you know, it's all dark now, they're cracked. Let's see. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, that all happens. Goku and the others start to find out that there's, well, not black dragons, that there's evil dragons. Oh boy. And let's see, if I remember correctly, one was wind, one controlled basically, I think the was inside the ocean, one controlled the ice. I know Ice and Nova Shinron, and the Wind one and Omega Shinron. I just forgot the one that looks like a bird. Oh wait! I know the one that looks like a bird. I just don't remember the one that looks like a rat. I know how what this guy was. Don't remember what this guy was. I forgot. I also forgot this guy, the green one. So these two are gonna die automatically after, like, they're the first ones to go. We get to the ocean one, and what happens is basically she says, oh yeah, she was the one with the underwear gift, and well, Goku and the others basically kill off that one, and then after that we'll get to the one that's purple or bluish or whatever that thing is, or no, the purple birdie thing. And basically, he dies. We'll get to Nova and Ice. Basically, Ice does die, and Nova is pretty much dead after the others killed him. They do respect him in a way, saying that, oh yeah, he was someone who was very kind. And, well, even if he is kind, he still has to die. As sad as that is. As sad as that is. Now, the one with the wind basically dies because, well, let's just say that Gotenks was there, and pretty much handling this one. And let's see. We'll get to Omega Shinron because I don't know what to do with all these characters are going to lose either way. Everyone is at least 5% stronger as they were in than their counterparts in GT. Gohan, let's say this. Gotenks took the one that looks like that has wind on her side, or his side, or whatever that thing is. Goku took care of the bird. Let's see, Gohan and Deku took care of Ice and Nova. Let's see, Vegeta took care of the one that looks like a rat. Nappa took care of the one that looks like a frog. And all of them just, all of them died. Well, not the Z Warriors, just the dragons. Now we get to Nova. And they try to fight. And, well, how should I say this? Well, Deku and Goku, start fighting this guy, realizing how weak they are. It takes a while. The rest of the Z Warriors are just attacking them from the sidelines, but they're getting hurt badly. Nappa tries to grab him, but he uses his spikes, which impales him in the arm. So he's kind of weak right now. Not Gohan. Let's see. What's his face? Crush and Sprite basically turn into their not their ultimate. They basically use that 1-2 combo. Doesn't work. Gohan tries to fight him, even though he doesn't have Super Saiyan 4. He does still have his ultimate. Not his ultimate. He still has his ultimate, his transformation, like the one that basically makes him, what's the thing called? His potential unleash, or his mystic form. Tries to fight Nova. He is getting a good punch in, but at the same time, Nova grabs him and kicks him in the freaking chin. Grabbing him and then throwing him up in the air, shooting up a little ki blast that basically explodes, and well, Gohan is on the ground, bleeding. After all that, Goku tries to fight him and pretty much gets punched in the face. After that, kicked in the stomach. He gets grabbed by both sides and then he headbutts him very hardly. Vegeta's turn basically is oh yeah, I'm just going to use my ultimate attack, which is the... What is it, to be honest? Final Shine. He shoots that, and basically, well, he dies. There's no other way to say this. He does die. He does not die. He does, get hurt. And basically, the Z Warriors are on the ground. Now, what has to happen? Well, we need Super Saiyan 4s. And how we're going to do it? With Bulma's technology. Bulma doesn't tell him about what happens. And, well, while Bulma is, secretive, she does create an elaborate plan by giving everybody the Blitz waves. Now, give me a moment here. Okay. So, everybody gets hit by the Blitz waves. Goku, freaking Nappa, Vegeta, Gohan. Pretty much these four start getting attacked. Or not attacked, they start feeling it. Now, they do have to go to their Ozaru forms, and basically it takes a heck of a lot of convincing for everybody to turn back to the way they were, except for Vegeta, Nappa, Gohan and Goku. It took them a while until they realized what they had to do, and then basically they start to turn back. And you guys may say, like, well, how would that work? Well, simple. Goku and Gohan would have to try a little bit more harder to, like, control themselves, because Gohan and Goku are basically, well, they are, how should I say this? Goku and Gohan are basically just weak-minded when it comes to the Zaru forms, and I understand you guys may say, well, how is that a possibility? Well, by technicality, Goku and Gohan never truly turned into, like, they never was trained into the Zaru form like Nappa and freaking Vegeta, so these two would have a heck of a lot easier time to turn into a Super Saiyan 4 instead of Goku and Gohan. Now, what does happen is this. Gohan, all of them turn to SSJ4s, and they start fighting Omega Shenron, or Ultimate Omega Shenron, or whatever you want to call him. And they're trying to fight him. And even though all four of them are strong, and this power is incredible, they're still not able to completely beat him. So they're trying very hard, and basically just, doing the 1-2 attack. And all five of them just starting to understand that they have to work together. And basically, this is what happens. Gohan and Deku just kick freaking Omega Shenron in the face. Well, basically, Goku punches him in the stomach. Nappa hits him on the freaking head, or basically headbutts him. After that, Vegeta kicks him straight into the legs, making him lose his balance. After that, all five of them basically start Gohan, Vegeta, Nappa, and Deku all charge up their attacks, and pretty much Goku, did I say Gohan? Wait a minute here. Goku, Nappa, Gohan, Vegeta, they all start to charge up their attacks. Deku just pretty much shoots him straight up into the air. And Omega Shenron basically gets up, saying that he's not going to be, beaten by a bunch of low-class, by weak, inferior monkeys. And this is when all five of them are just about to use their ultimate attack. Goku with the Kamehameha, Nappa with the freaking something that he shoots out of his mouth for some reason. I forgot what it was called. Gohan with the Masenko, Vegeta with the Final Flash, and pretty much Deku with a new attack due to the absorption of dark energy. I don't know what to call it, but it's a mixture of good energy and bad energy. It's just shoot into a swirl. It's just like a weird swirl. So it's nothing flashy or something. I don't know what to call it. What about Yin Yang Blast? I don't really know what to call the ultimate attack, but it's a devastating attack. Let's just call it Devastation Ha or something. I don't really know. It's a black Kamehameha wave. All right, it's a black Kamehameha wave. That's good enough. So they attack and they use their they start to use their ultimate attack, basically shooting into Omega Shenron, and for some reason he's still freaking alive, but barely. And this is when pretty much Goku has an idea and pretty much starts running to him and just starts charging his fist. And this is when he just uses the Golden Dragon attack, or basically Dragon Fist form, and basically hits Omega Shenron so hard, and for some reason goes through his freaking stomach. And after that, a dragon comes out and grabbing the dragon, one of the Dragon Balls, or the Dark Dragon Balls. After all that, basically, Omega Shenron is dead. And here's what's going to happen. There's like a reset timer on this. I understand what you guys are going to say, like, wait, why would that happen, or all that stuff? Well, because think about it. All the energy is dead. All the black energy, all the dark energy is dead. So there's no more of that. We're already good. It's okay. Now, what does happen is basically everyone is alive. Everyone is very tired. They all get out of their Super Saiyan 4. Especially, you know, I would have tried to find something where Nappa's wearing a little bit more pants, but at the same time, he looks pretty cool with that. I can't lie. Like, look at this. This is so freaking awesome. Whoever designed this really needs to get I feel like this is the thing that we all wanted for, like, how would I say it? For if Nappa was, like, turning good or something. Everything's back to the way it was. That's what happens in the span of 2 years. So there wasn't this big cataclysmic event. It was just a bunch of Saiyans beating down a freaking dragon. Now, I'm going to end it off here. I am going to start thinking of what I'm going to do with part 2. But to give you a hint on what I'm planning on, hopefully this will suffice. Thana Chote Nick. I don't know who the person is. I basically just got this off the internet. Hopefully you guys will understand on what I'm trying to do. After all that stuff. Yeah. So anyway. I said it once. I said it again. I'll keep saying it. Like, comment, do subscribe to the channel here, people. This has been the Fallout. What if you're here?